If you want to build AI automation with N8N, but you're tired of paying monthly fees just to keep things running, then this video is for you. Most people either run N8N on their own laptop, which means the laptop has to stay on all the time, or they use cloud services that slowly starts charging more and more. Well, in this video, I'm simply going to show you how you can run N8N directly on Google Cloud using their free $300 credit, so it runs all day, every day on a real server without you having to worry about turning anything on and off. Okay, so go to the google.com and write Google Cloud Console, okay, and then click on this cloud.google.com. Once you do that, you're going to be landing on this page, which you can see directly. Your account is going to get $300 free credit. And if you don't get it, you can just go for a different email, but every email has this $300 free credit at least once. So yeah, you can just try different emails, you can try different accounts. So once you do that, just click on get started for free, and then you can just land on this page, which directly says to you account information. Then you click on agree and continue, and after that, what you need to do is you need to go for the billing details. In the billing details, you can see directly you have to fill in your contact information, adding a payment info. Once you do, you can just add a credit card or a debit card or anything. Point here is just fill in those details. It is not going to charge you anything. Yes, it may charge you $1 or 1 rupee in an Indian currency, only to authorize that this is a valid user, but they are going to just send it back to you as a refund after a couple of hours, so nothing to worry about. Okay, they're not going to charge you anything. All right, so once you do that, once you fill in these details, you will be landing on this page. You will see this page, so you will say welcome and nothing else, and then you simply go ahead and click on this thing. You will not have any projects created. It will say create project, or you can simply click here and click on new project. Once you do that, just write in the name of the project and then click on create. Once you do that, you will be landing on this page again, and then you will have your project name in here. But what you have to do is simply click on these 3 lines. After that, click on compute engine, and then click on VM instances. Okay, once we are on this page, you can see this is what you are going to see. You will not see anything in here because this is one of the instances I have created. So then click on just simply create instance, and then write the instance name. I'm going to be giving this N8N YT. Okay, and then you can choose your region depending on you, whichever place you're from. That's fine, and then just go back to here. It says E2 is selected. You also have to select E2. Okay, and then just scroll a bit down. Just make sure that you are on E2 medium, 2 CPUs and 1 core with 4 gigabits of memory. It is important because if you just upgrade this, the charges are going to be very higher for these $300. Okay, don't worry, we're not going to take these much of charges. It will not be consumed this, because it's the only like when you're running this N8N 24/7 for entire month, then it is going to charge you $25 a month. Okay, so once you're done with that, just go ahead and click on OS storage in here, and you can see here it says 10 gigabits of size. Running in complex tasks in N8N may require extra storage, so we can simply go ahead and click on change, and then everything should be same. Only thing we need to change is the size. Write it like 20 is enough, and then click on select. Click on select. That's it. It's going to update this here, and then click on data protection. We can go with no backups because this thing also charges something, so we need no backups. And then click on networking, and then click on these 2 things to uncheck this. But I'm gonna make sure one thing here. Let's write networking tags. We'll go for N8N-YT. This is the thing that we need in the later part of the video. So we will just do it right now, right here, to save the time. Just write it here and just click somewhere else. And that's it. And then click on observability. I think it's fine. No changes with that. Security is also fine. Perfect. And then advanced is also good. So then yeah, go ahead and just click on create instance. Once you click on create instance, it is going to start creating the instance with the same name that you have just entered, N8N. Now we gotta wait here to finish this. This status is going to turn green. Okay, so once it's done, I will let you know. Until then, I'm going to show you the commands that needs to be used while making this, installing the N8N directly in Google here. So these are the commands. Okay, this is the command that we need to start pasting in. All right, I think it's still running. Okay, it's green, and that's it. It says running, and which is perfect. Just click on the SSH, you can see here, and once you do that, and we need to authorize this, it's gonna ask you for the authorization first, just for them once. All right, nothing, it's gonna be opening very soon. Okay, we can see the terminal here, right? Now we need to copy the commands one by one. So this is the first command that we need to copy, and then go back to here and paste this command. Paste and hit enter. It is going to install the Docker first in this instance. Okay, so we're gonna be waiting for the next command to, one second, I'm gonna be copying this directly. So this command is going to create the directory, and then we're going to move into that directory to install the Docker, the N8N. So the progress says 89%, 99%, and I think we are almost done. It's just a fraction of seconds it's gonna take to install the Docker. All right, it's done. Let's go ahead and just paste that command as well. Hit enter. We are inside the Docker N8N Docker folder. Go back to the commands folder, and then we're going to be creating this file first. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Paste, hit enter. Now we are inside that file that we are going to paste the code. Okay, so this is the exact code that we need to paste. But before that, if you can see here, it says webhook URL. It says your external IP. We need to change this. Okay, first we will change this. So what you can do is simply go ahead and copy this command directly. You can paste it anywhere in the notepad or directly in this editor. Paste it. We can simply change here, but here you cannot use your mouse. You have to use your arrow keys and point it here, and then delete this. We need to delete P as well, and then we need to copy our external IP. So go back to your Google Cloud and go back here, and then you can see here the external IP of this. This is external IP, this one. It says copy here, or you can simply go ahead and copy it, and then go back to your editor and then paste it in here. That's it. Make sure it's exactly like that, IP address, then colon, and then 5678, and then we can simply go ahead and save this by just doing Control X and then hit Y, and that's it. And we can just go ahead and just hit enter. That's it. It's gonna save the file. We can check if we want to do ls. Yes, we have this file in here. Perfectly fine. Let's go back to the commands. What is the next command? Now we need to start the container first. Copy this command, go back to terminal, paste it, hit enter. It is going to start the container, and while starting the container, it is going to download the N8N directly. It has been downloaded, so it's pulling the latest image from the server to install this N8N directly in the Google Cloud. This is a one-time setup, and next time when you are going to use it, in case if you want to stop the server instance, you can do it, but if you want to keep it running, you can always do it. All you have to do is simply write the URL, and you will always have it handy, even on the phone, on the device, or anything. The N8N is installed. Now we need to check some of the things, which is going to be checking the logs, because if it's installed, we need to get that URL to do it using this. Hit enter. You can see, I'm going to zoom in here. Editor is now accessible via this URL. Copy this and then go ahead and paste it in the browser and then hit enter. The first time you might not be able to access it. You can see it will say it's not opening, right? Because we haven't added any security rules. So go back to the here, and then you have to click on here and then go back to VPC network and then click on firewall. All right, and in firewall we don't have any rules that we have added. So what you have to do is click on simply create firewall rule, and in here we can say N8N allow. Any name you can just go with. Okay, let's not that one. Okay, use anything. And after that we need to go with this specify targets, and here you remember at the first place we added N8N-YT as a tag. This was the important thing to do. Okay, I'm gonna be doing that now. And then after that it's here in the source IPv4 address you can go with 0.0.0.0/0. It means it is accessible anywhere at any time. That's it. Okay, we can just go ahead and just click on this TCP and then 5678. That's it. And after that you can just click on create the rule. It's gonna save this. Now let me show you the rule. The firewall rule is creating, so it will be coming up at here at any moment. It has been created. We can go ahead and refresh. Okay, wait. Okay, N8N allow is this rule that we just added. Okay, what we can do is we can simply go back to our instance, and this is now accessible. Okay, now we need to set up the account just like when we always do. So I'm gonna be writing an email, the test email, but I want you to just do one thing. Write your main official email, which is something that you can always have. And yeah, because sometimes you might need to log in this account. Okay, so let's go with testmail at gmail.com. I'm gonna copy this for now, keep it as test. Password is gonna be anything that you like, and then click on next. Once you do that, it's gonna create the N8N account on the instance that you can always access at any point. Just click on start from scratch. We are inside the workflow. That's what we can, now we can just make any agent or anything. And yeah, let's go ahead and test this out. For example, I have this simple workflow, which is the AI agent, simple one, just to show you that it is working. Okay, so I'm going to be deleting this one for now. Okay, here I'm going to be deleting that one as well. I'm going to be adding the Gemini API key, which is going to be simple. Create new credential and API key. Let me just go ahead and get the Gemini API key. Okay, all right, now I'm back with the key and just paste it in here. Save it right now. It is done. Copy this, paste this, go back. Now let's test this. Open chat window. Say hi. You can say how can I help you? What is the update on AI news today? Let's see what it says. Okay, so it's working perfectly fine. I mean, you can just make any complex workflow in here and just run it for free. Now I'm going to be showing you one more thing just to show you how it's really working, and if we stop the part, this instance, it will still work. As you can see, it just gave me the news, all of it. I'm not going to read it. Come on, just close this for now, or leave it open. We can go back to this one and go back to the instances. Go back, where is it? Okay, instance. As you can see, it's running right now. In case you wanna stop this, okay, I'm gonna be stopping this for now. Let's stop it. So it's stopping. Next time when you run it, it will automatically start. But there is one catch. Sometimes what happens is this external IP address can change. Okay, it can change, but I have something else for that as well, so that it will not change. But in that case, it's no problem. But what you can do is, because if you guys are going to stop it, then you can always come back here and get the IP address and open it, right? But if one of you guys is gonna keep it running for 24/7, because I suggest just run it like 24/7. It's gonna only use they're gonna only charge from your credits only when it's running, right? And only when you're using. So right now it's stopped. So what I suggest is start again, start and resume, and see, it might change the IP address, it might not change the IP address. So it's not static. Let's wait. And why I'm saying this to you guys, because a lot of you guys then comment that you didn't tell us this and that. So yeah, I'm just kind of making clear so that you guys will not have any problem, and that way you can run N8N always free. And I'm not saying that it's gonna be forever, but it's gonna at least last at least 4 to 5 months, and that's enough. And then you can get a different account and then you can do it again. And here you can see the IP address has been changed, but you don't need to do now again and again, then open the the terminal and then run the commands. It's fine, it's all done. What you have to do is simply click on this copy this IP address, or simply copy this and go back to your N8N. And first thing, the old one is not going to work anymore now, because the IP address is not working. So what you have to do is simply write your IP address that you just copied, and then dash this colon and 5678. That's it. That's the IP address that you have to write, because that is going to open the N8N directly now. So as you can see here, it says to log in because IP address has been changed. So that we remember already, we have got with test@gmail.com, and then the password was I know it already. And then we go ahead and click on sign in, and it's gonna take us to the account, and then we can simply use it. That's it. That's it. You can just go ahead and just open the workflow. You can do whatever you want. So it's easy. Still, if you guys have any problems, so please make sure that you drop a comment or you send me any message on the Instagram, because I'm now starting the Discord community to help you guys, because you guys have problems sometimes running these things. It comes because it's a technical thing, so sometimes I get also a problem, so you also will get problems, so we can kind of help each other and just solve these problems together. And one more thing, I would like to really thank you so much for the support on the latest video that I have on the channel right now, which is 26 days back. I know I'm not like super active in the channel, but I got I'm running an agency, so I'm kind of busy with that stuff, so that's why I don't get much time to make videos. I've been planning to make videos from past 7 days honestly, and I'm not able to do it. Sometimes I'm trying to make this, and then after that, so I'm kind of confused right now. What should I make? So I have a couple of videos in the pipeline right now, which I am going to release very soon, maybe in coming days, 3, 4, 5 days. So maybe, yeah, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, thank you so much for all the love that you just dropped on the channel. And by the way, our channel is monetized now, so now there's gonna be a lot of crazy content on the channel now, coming on the channel. So stay tuned, guys. Have a good day. Bye bye.